Okay, Becca, what's hurting you today?
My lower back.
Okay, we'll work on that. Wow, this is really bad. Okay, well, Becca, you're gonna have to come back probably next week and a couple other weeks after that, at least.
All rise.
Be seated. The court will now hear the opening statements of the plaintiff.
My client, Becca Kelly, went to Kinsey's Chiropractic and thought she received malpractice and was billed for appointments that she did not attend.
The court will now hear the opening statement of the defense.
My client, Kinsey, did not commit malpractice as she believed that the back truly needed treatment. As for the false bills, that was a fault of her secretary.
Plaintiff, call your first witness to the stand.
We call Becca Kelly to the stand.
Use her to the truth, the whole truth, but nothing but the truth. So help you God.
I do.
Can you please state your name for the court, please?
Becca Kelly.
Do you receive chiropractic treatment for your back?
Yes.
Where do you go for this treatment?
I go to Kinsey's Chiropractic.
How often do you see Dr. Kinsey?
Well, I used to see her once a month, but then she said that my back was messed up and I needed to see her twice a week.
Did Dr. Kinsey ever tell you what was wrong with your back?
No, she did not.
Did she ever tell you why she couldn't fix it at one appointment?
No.
Did your back feel fine to you when you left Dr. Kinsey's office that day?
Yes, it felt fine.
Did you go to see another chiropractor to see what was wrong with your back?
Yes.
What did they tell you what was wrong with your back?
Absolutely nothing.
So if nothing was wrong with your back, why did Dr. Kinsey tell you to come back?
I do not know.
Have you ever received any false bills from Kinsey's Chiropractic?
Yes, I was billed for 6 sessions while I was out of town in the Bahamas.
So you never received any services for these payments?
No.
Did you contact Kinsey's Chiropractic when you found the false bills?
Yes.
And what did they say?
That they would look into it and fix it.
And did they?
They certainly didn't fix it.
No further questions.
Why did you decide to go to another chiropractor?
To get a second opinion.
Have you ever gotten a second opinion on something before with Dr. Kinsey?
No.
So what made you decide to get one now?
My back felt fine.
Miss Kelly, do you have a medical degree?
No.
Does Dr. Kinsey?
Yes.
So your back felt fine to you, who doesn't have a degree, but a trained professional thought that something was wrong?
Yes.
And you thought that was strange and that you should not believe the trained professional about your instincts?
Yes.
No further questions.
Plaintiff, call your next witness.
The plaintiffs rest, Your Honor.
Defense, call your first witness.
The defense calls Dr. Kinsey Popchuk to the stand.
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you God.
I do.
Can you please state your name and occupation for the court?
My name is Dr. Kinsey Popacek, and I'm a chiropractor at Kinsey's Chiropractic.
How long have you been a chiropractor?
17 years.
Would you say that you know when something is misaligned or wrong with the 17 years of experience?
Yes, I do.
When Miss Kinsey came to see you on the day in question, did her back seem misaligned or out of place?
Yes, her SI joint was rotated and misaligned along with some of the vertebrae in her spine.
Is that why you told her to come back and see you twice a week?
Yes.
Were you afraid that if Miss Kelly didn't receive the treatment she needed, that her back would continue to get worse?
Yes.
Miss Kelly stated that she received false bills from your company. Were you aware of this?
No, not until she filed charges against me.
Who deals with all the customer complaints and concerns in your company?
My secretary.
Are they inclined to tell you everything that happens every day?
No.
So is it possible that for you to honestly know about these false bills?
Yes, it is more than possible for me not to know.
No further questions.
Are you the owner of Kinsey's Chiropractic?
Yes, I am.
Do you overlook all of the financials of your company to make sure there's profit?
Yes.
So how is it possible for you to not be aware of these false bills that your company is sending out?
I did not know they were false. My secretary deals with that.
You say that you didn't know they were false. Why is it then that your signature is on the bottom of the bill that was sent to Ms. Kelly?
We use a stamp.
Who has access to the so-called stamp?
Me.
Anyone else?
No, but someone could have taken it. I do not lock my desk up.
No further questions.
Defense, call your next witness.
The defense expresses, Your Honor.
Seeing as both parties have rested, the court will now hear the closing arguments of the plaintiff.
Dr. Kinsey is obviously guilty because she was the only one who had access to her signature stamp and had to know about the false bills being sent out.
The court will now hear the closing arguments of the defense.
My client is not guilty because she's not aware of the false bills being sent out and honestly thought Miss Kelly had something wrong with her lower back.
Dr. Kinsey is obviously guilty. We're going to fine her $1.6 million.
Yeah.